It's time for Fantastic Four trailer reaction. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to another That's Just Joe video. My name's Joe and that's about it, but that's not about it. The new Fantastic Four First Steps official teaser trailer has been released. I'm very late watching this right now. It's already got 8.5 million views. It's been out for just over 5 hours. And weirdly, I wasn't really excited about this film. We've been waiting so long ever since that announcement from Kevin Feige, and it kept moving due to the pandemic and everything. But finally, they filmed it, they've shot it, and we are getting Fantastic Four First Steps on July 25th of this year. So without further ado, let's watch that trailer. Ooh.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter
Oh,
what.
I love the aesthetic.
We're all here.
Ooh.
Herbie,
Baxter
how's that sauce
Building.
coming?
Oh, Herbie.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, the thing.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Good reference to the bear.
-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
Ooh.
Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we need.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Haha.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
Loving the music.
I am
Ooh.
right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Oh, Fantastica. John Malkovich? Oh.
As a family.
Nice. Okay. Well, that was a very good trailer, and being released on February 4th, F4 makes a lot of sense, but this looks really good. This looks really good. I'm very excited for this. It looks very different from what we've been getting from the MCU. There's a few elements of like Loki and WandaVision in here, especially with the set design. I mean, the set design is really, really lovely. Obviously, if you don't know, this takes place not in the MCU. This takes place in the multiverse, in a different universe. So it's an alternative universe, alternative New York, where these guys went to space and came back with superpowers, and I'm guessing, and this ain't really a spoiler, but it might be a spoiler, they somehow get to the official MCU at the end of the film, and I'm sure it's involving Mr. Galactus over here, which was... Ooh, he is not a cloud anymore. I can tell you that. But yeah, it's a very different New York, obviously. Statue of Liberty even looks slightly different, but I'm really liking the vibe of it. I'm really liking the vibe of this trailer, this film. I'm still not sold on Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, but obviously I'm going to wait until I see the film. If anything, the OG 2005-2006 Fantastic Four is how I remember the crew. Even like Human Torch, like the flying scenes are really similar to like what we've seen before. But the Thing, I do have to say, looks really good. It literally looks like all the comics, basically. It looks like the drawings of the Thing, and looks great. I mean, the cast is really, really nice, but again, I'm not sold on Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, but I'm gonna wait till the film comes out. That's the main thing. And we've got Herbie there, but I'm loving this aesthetic, and you know, it's very similar to like the TVA we saw in Loki and everything, and it's the same production designer as far as I know. But the question is like, how do they get to the MCU? I think Galactus destroys their universe, and they get thrown into the MCU, and we meet them again in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and then they stay in the MCU, supposedly. It's really interesting because the same director of this did direct WandaVision, and I think that's a very, very clever call. I remember they were looking at, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The guy that directed the 3 Spider-Mans in the MCU. I can't remember it, but you can tell me below. But he was going to direct this, but I think it was going to be more modern day, and it was going to be set in the official timeline of the MCU. So, you know, a lot has changed, and to be honest, I think for the better, because Marvel needed to do something different. That is so cool. That is so cool. I really love the costumes as well. They're very old school. I kind of like the knitted sort of fabric sort of thing of them. I mean, look at that shot. That is just so cool, isn't it? But I really like the sort of Tomorrowland sort of style of it all. But again, I think the Thing looks really, really good, and I'm quite impressed. I mean, nothing will beat the 2005 Fantastic Four, obviously, but there is loads of questions like what's the story and everything. I think they go to space again for some reason, maybe to stop Galactus, but it doesn't go to plan. Be very interesting. We get a look at the Baxter Building here. I mean, what is the existence of like the Avengers in this universe? Do they even exist? Is it just the Fantastic Four? It's going to be really, really interesting how they converge into the MCU. But I'm really liking the look of this film. I really am. I wasn't very excited for this film, not because I was like, yeah, I don't want a Fantastic Four film. It was just, I don't know why I've got baby powder, by the way. I don't even have a baby. And it was just a bit like, oh god, they're just going to do modern day Fantastic Four. But when little bits started coming out about it, and I think it's Matt Shackman's the director when he was at Comic-Con and showing the Fantastica and the New York landscape, it was just like, this is very different for Marvel. And I'm really glad they've gone this direction. Obviously, like I said, I think they end up in the MCU, in modern day MCU somehow. Which might taint it, but I really want to keep to this world. Like, I really like this. It's kind of an Elseworlds film, a bit like what DC's trying to do with the Batman and so on. But it looks great. It looks really, really good, and I'm very happy with that trailer. I mean, there's been a lot of conversation online. What's a better trailer, Superman or this? Because these come out very close together. Superman comes out July 11th, and this comes out July 25th. So about 2 weeks apart, I think it is. Or week and a bit, so very close together. But I think people will go and see both, and I don't think you have to compare what you like. You don't have to compare trailers and everything. They're trailers, for goodness sake. But it just looks really good. The CGI looks really good. It doesn't look flat. I like the grade. I'm liking a lot of things about this. And again, the cast is great. Again, I'm not sold on Pedro Pascal, but that's just, I haven't seen the film, so I'm going to wait. It's not like I'm a massive Mr. Fantastic fan. I'm not going around going, I'm not doing any of that. But again, like, I'm so used to the OG one I've seen before. Not the 2015 film, that was awful. But yeah, this looks really good. And great time to release the trailer when Marvel Rivals is doing so well at the moment. Obviously, there's this season is the Fantastic Four stuff, and they're bringing in the Thing and the Human Torch as playable characters into the game. So the Fantastic Four hype is going to be pretty big, I believe, and a lot of general audiences are going to want to go and see this. But I think that's going to be the big selling point here. Is general audiences will go, oh, this looks a bit different. This looks interesting. And I think they've gone the right direction with it. And I really, really hope it's a good film. And it's not just a prequel to Avengers Doomsday. Do I think Robert Downey Jr. will appear in this? Yes. I think he'll appear as Victor Von Doom. But not like as part of the main plot. He'll appear at the end or something, or something like that. I think Doctor Doom has already existed in this universe, and I mean wearing the mask and the cape and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think Downey Jr. will appear in this, and we'll get some sort of hint that the Fantastic Four have entered the main timeline of the MCU to set up for Avengers Doomsday. Or it could be Avengers Secret Wars that it leads into. I'm not quite sure yet. But anyway, what did you think of this trailer? I really liked it. I think it's really good. I'm loving the score. It's the same composer as the Batman and so on. So it sounds really cool. It sounds a bit Disney-fied. And not in a, Disney are woke, Disney. I just mean like it sounds like the theme parks, like Tomorrowland and all that. But yeah, what did you think of the trailer? Did you like the trailer? Did you not like the trailer? Do you agree with me? Is Pedro Pascal the right fit? But hey, got to wait till the film comes out. But thanks for watching my trailer reaction. Really appreciate it. And remember, Fantastic Four forever. Forever. One more time, forever.